Hello, friends, and welcome to Pathologic, Volume 7, Episode 8. Today we are going to be looking at a puzzle called Wagiri, which looks a bit like a slant, but with some complications that we will get into together as we take a look at the rules. In Wagiri, we will place a diagonal line into each cell, connecting two opposite corners. So we're going to fill every single cell on the grid with a line, and they are all diagonal ones. A clue in a circle indicates how many lines are extending from that circle. So with a 4, all 4 of the surrounding cells are diagonal and pointing to that 4, and with a 0, they're all not, and so on. A diagonal line in a cell containing wa must be part of a loop, while a diagonal line in a cell containing giri may not be part of a loop. So those symbols will tell us that this cell, for example, is part of something that contains a loop, and this cell is going to be dead ends everywhere and no loops at all. Those are the rules of Wagiri, so it's time to solve a puzzle. Today's Wagiri puzzle was set by Tyrgannus. We can start by going around and looking for our little and big numbers as usual, seeing that zeros are fully defined everywhere that we see them, and the 4s in the middle of the grid are likewise defined, but in the opposite way, that they have to have 4 lines going into them. Here's another 4 and a 0 that I missed right here. So I've taken care of all my 0s and 4s. 2s at the edge of the grid are going to be defined as well. And this 1 is done just by having a line going into it already. The 3 is done by having one side that doesn't touch it, so the other 3 must. And I think we have taken care of all of the immediate deductions that we could get from numbers. Those are the same things we could do at the beginning of a slant puzzle. In a slant puzzle, we would know that there are no loops in the grid, which is where we would go next. But in Wagiri, we have explicitly required some loops, and the interface is bolding these loops to reinforce, yes, those are loops, but they're not mistakes, they're just loops. And in fact, every wa symbol has to be part of a loop. So this cell, for example, I know can't go this way, because if it did, this would be a dead end, not part of a loop. So this goes the other direction, telling me what the 1 does. The 1 has to be this side, is where the 1 is. Another wa here that cannot go this direction, because then it would dead end. So it's there, has to continue and be part of a loop. That's good for this one. This cell, we can't go this way, because then we'd have a dead end, not a loop. So it goes this way, and this is on a loop, which is good. This cell, I think either way could potentially be part of a loop right now. This one, however, couldn't go in the positive diagonal, because then we'd have a dead end. So it goes in the negative diagonal. We're going to need this to be part of a loop at some point. Let's look at some of the giri clues. This can't be part of a loop, so it's going to have to go the other direction. Same here, can't be part of a loop. I find this more natural because I'm used to solving slant, which this is the rule everywhere. This one, we can't make a loop. It's got to go that way. This one can't be part of a loop, but it's not clear to me. It's clear to me that if it went this way, it won't be part of a loop, so that's probably what it's going to end up doing. But right now, this one isn't part of a loop either. This one, though, we can't go this direction because we'd make a loop, so it goes this way. Now, this wa can't go in the negative diagonal because then there's a dead end here. So it goes this way. This one can't go in the positive diagonal because we'd end up with a dead end. So it goes this way, we have our loop that takes care of both of those. This one now can't go this direction because we'd make another loop, so it goes in the negative. And we've got all of our clues except for this 2 and this wa taken care of. And let's see what we can do about that. Oh, I guess we haven't taken care of this one either. This has to be part of a loop. So what does that mean? This line segment comes over here and connects both kinds of clue, which means that the loop that this is on has to loop before it gets here. It has to travel around here, and it can't keep on going this way and be part of the loop, or this clue would be wrong. So it's got to continue on from here, and it can't go that way, so it's got to actually go up like that to put this on a loop. This clue, still less clear to me. This has got to be part of a loop. Could it be? It could be one that is these two. That seems okay. Could it be part of something that goes this direction? Then it would have to go down here. Okay, I see it, though it's a few steps. It's more steps than we've had so far, but maybe that's fine. So if this were on the negative diagonal, this one's got to be part of a loop. So this has got to continue, and it's got to continue this way. And now we have a 2 here, so it's not going to branch at all. It's got to keep on going, and then it hits a dead end. So that can't work. So this is on the negative. And the 2 right here could go either way and be okay, I believe. But let's see. What is going to be the problem? This clue again, just like this one. Okay. That was pretty far from where I was looking. So this clue prevents us from having a connected loop all the way around here. So we're going to have to break that up right there. And as soon as we do that, we're done, because this 2 is fully satisfied, forcing this to go in the other direction, which will also give us our loop for that cell. And that is how you solve a Wagiri.